guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and today we're driving the brand new 2025 BMW Z4 M40i convertible. Yes, it's a mouthful, but it's going to be a great car. Now, if you follow the channel, you know we've already reviewed a BMW Z4 convertible, M40 no less, a couple years ago. Why are we doing it today? Because of this. It now is available with a 6-speed manual transmission. And if you follow the manual transmission world, you know that manual transmissions are usually free and the automatic is what's an optional extra, like Porsche PDK will be $3,500, $4,000. Not here. Here, the manual transmission is optional. This manual on the Z4 is $3,500, and you also get the hand schlecker package with it. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This gives you 19-inch wheels in the front, 20 in the back, which you don't get on the automatic version. You get, of course, the manual transmission, mirror caps in black, extended shadow line trim, and you also get tweaking to the M differential, to the suspension, and you get these M Sport brakes with red calipers. So BMW wanted to have a much sharper turn-in, like this car was on steroids, and also have less body roll. You get this beautiful Konak Van Askar leather interior, and you get a couple color changes. So if you go for the manual, you can actually get a couple exclusive colors, 2 greens, and this is one of those 2 greens, and this is called Frozen Deep Green Metallic. It is optional and will cost you another $2,950. So base price for the Z4 convertible, the M40, $66,450. Add $3,500 for the manual transmission, a couple other options, $995 for destination, and it rings up at $77,470. All right, so now it's time to drive the car. All right, so we're inside the Z4, the M40 with a manual transmission. Now it's a $3,000 or $3,500 option, and it gives you a better tuned suspension, a more aggressive limited slip differential, staggered wheels, 19s in the front, 20s in the back. The regular Z4 automatic that we drove only had 19s all around. And let's see if this manual transmission makes the car. We just drove the Civic Type R on these roads, and I can tell you first off, this car has a lot better ride. We're gonna have a lot of broken pavement. The roof is down, so hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. But the Civic Type R was very fun, but it struggled here. So what's really good about the Z4 is if you get away with 2 seats, this could be easily a daily driver, and it could also be a fun weekend car. So like most M Sports, you kind of get the best of both worlds. It's a convertible, you're not doing a track day with this car, so the suspension is set up for the street. When you drive other sports cars, you may do a track day, so the suspensions are set up harsh, probably too harsh. And I think what BMW does best out of everybody, stay on your side of the road, is that they have the best ride and handling compromise. This is a phenomenal handling car, and there's really no compromises. What's the compromise with it? You got this beautiful green paint, which is a $3,000 option with a matte finish. Now this paint color is only available with the manual, and I kind of like that, make it special. The manual gets special colors. Wow. Now here's where sports cars struggle, on this uneven, broken pavement that we have all over the Northeast. And this is just, look at it, it's just so smooth. Just a joy to drive. Wind buffeting isn't bad at all. Ooh, you got a little pop from the exhaust there, huh? All right, here's our turnaround spot. Where do you keep going here? Well, I'm gonna turn around here, and only because I have to get this car. I only have this car for 20 minutes, so we're trying to get a, and I know I can make it back if I go this way. Try to get a long-term test on this car where I could give you my opinions even more. But what's great is we got this really windy back road, and so far this car does a fantastic job. That's the car I was talking about, the car I just drove, the Civic Type R on this press day. And you got the thick steering wheel from the regular M cars, which, to be honest, is probably a little too thick. You got all the buttons here. So the steering wheel is very functional, but I wouldn't call it special. It's essentially the same steering wheel I had on my M340i X-Drive. Nice crackles and pops. You hear that? There we go. That's one of the few spots that we're actually hearing the exhaust. It's pretty sedate until you get into the higher RPMs. You got a heads-up display, which is showing me the speed limit, and a speedometer. We've caught up to regular traffic here. But this is a blast to drive. So as tested with the special paint, 77,000. Options add up quick on this car. It's probably a better value with the automatic, since you're probably going to pick the special paint and the P doesn't know, he's going to make the same turn I did. I got lost with that car too. You're probably going to pick the special paint and, of course, the manual transmission, so you're already adding about $6,500 to the price. So I think the automatic that I drove, the M40 version, was, I think it pushing 70. I think 68 to 72, if I remember correctly, that press car last year. So it's not much more than the auto version. And I think this manual will have a much better resale value, so I would definitely recommend that over the auto version. But it's a fantastic car. I think I'm gonna end the video here because we're behind slow cars now, so it's not gonna do me any good. But remember to like, share, and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what car you want to see next. And let me know, what would you get? Would you pay the extra money for the manual Z4? I know I would. Thanks again for watching. I will see you next time.